Task 1, Panvara, Fitness Training and Programming by Jack Craig. All the references from the components of fitness will be listed at the bottom of my script. Thanks. Muscular endurance. The definition for muscular endurance is a single muscle's ability to perform sustained work. The type of training I could use is strength and conditioning or interval training. 3 exercises over a period of 4 minutes, 1 minute work with 20-second breaks, including, in this as the demonstration, push-ups, using free weights and gravitational training. The equipment I would use is either a weight disc, but that's for further uses to make it harder. The description of the training method is that it's similar to strength, however the purpose to muscular endurance is to train how long a muscle can sustainably work and not how much it can work on. In the exercise regime, I'll be using interval training, which is high intensity with short breaks to allow for recovery and a period in which the exercise can change to target all areas of the body. In the exercise, I will start with the simple squat. This will help me with my deltoids, triceps, biceps, brachialis and brachioradialis and pectorals. This is a great way to exercise muscular endurance as it is a viable way to exercise, being cheap, effective and easy to perform in a residential environment or gym. The downfall of this type of training is the high chance of injury due to the incorrect form and deviating from the selected time, as well as needing the use of a spotter just in case of any exercise injury like muscle tension or strain. The explanation of the training method is that it is the use of your own body and weight in the strict continuous exercise with a small recovery to increase the overall durability of the muscles around the body. The physiological benefits. The benefits of interval training, weight training to improve endurance is that your body adapts and increases your muscle permeability and lifespan with exercise. It does this by increasing the energy systems, in which the ones that power the muscles in their action, as well as increasing the strength and the endurance of the muscle. With continuous training schedules for muscular endurance, your body begins to adapt to create more mitochondria in the muscle, which is the powerhouse which creates enough energy to power the muscular movements. Myoglobin stores in the body in the muscles, which store and use oxygen to help prolong and increase the amount of time in which you can use that muscle before it fatigues. And the amount of capillaries increase in the muscle, which helps you with the transportation of blood to the muscles to again increase the amount of time in which you can use the selective muscles. The ways to increase the difficulty in the continuous in the press up is shown, as with a wider grip or a shorter grip. I have shown diamond press ups in my demonstration, and then also by using a platform to heighten one of your hands to make it much harder coming down and much harder coming back up. To increase the difficulty on the shoulders as well, you could also put a 5 kg disc on the back, which could make it harder. My voice was a little harsh, so in the next component of fitness I'll try a little better. Less stuttering, okay. Aerobic endurance. The definition of aerobic endurance is the ability of the heart, lungs and blood vessels to deliver oxygen to working muscles and tissues, as well as the ability of those muscles and tissues to utilize that of oxygen during exercise. The type of training I could use is continuous. A way of training aerobic endurance is light running or continuous running. To keep an aerobic, you must stay at a low level intensity, keeping within 60 to 85% of your maximum heart rate, mine being 202 beats per minute as I am 18. You will figure it out by taking your age off 220. The equipment I would use is simple cones. The description of the training method for my example, I will be doing simple cone running over 10 meter gaps for 40 meters continuously. This means there shall be no break and my run will be steady with no recovery for the entire exercise. The explanation of the training method is it is used to increase the size of your aerobic muscles, the type 2 fast twitch fibers and the type 1 slow twitch fibers, the type 2A, which are used for endurance and are resistant to fatigue. In this training method, I am continuously running, and in an aerobic endurance, that means the amount of time you can run for exercising whilst utilizing oxygen. The physiological benefits and way to increase the difficulty. The physiological benefits of this is that not only does it increase the power of your endurance muscles, but also increases a myriad of all other systems around the body, including your VO2 max, which is how much oxygen you utilize in one breath, and your breath sorry, your breath pace projection, which is your pace breathing, and your cardiovascular fitness. To make the exercise like this harder, simply increase the distance or increase the intensity at which the athlete runs. Again, I apologise for my agitated voice and slow speaking. Just keep an open mind and patience. Thanks, Pam. Flexability. The definition of flexibility is the ability to achieve an extended range of motion without being impeded by excess tissues. The type of training I could use is simple continuous training where a series of physical exercises are performed without a break between so that the exercise continues until fatigue or a designated time. I'll be using static stretches, stretching both my arms, my back and my legs. I won't use any equipment. Okie-dokie. The description of the training method is a static and explosive stretches coupling isometric and movement stretches to increase the overall elasticity of the muscle fibers. I shall be performing stretches from the upper body to the lower body, showing effectively how to stretch the arms, legs, calves and back, and the abdominals. Continuous training will be used as a non-stop continuing with all stretches until finish. The explanation is the I can never pronounce this word right. The methodical use for this training is to continuously stretch my muscles in my arms, legs, my biceps, my triceps, deltoids, brachialis, brachioradialis, legs, quadriceps, hamstrings, soleus and gluteus maximus, erector spinae, latissimus dorsi, thoracilis, thoracolumbalis fascis. Long word. To increase the flexibility in my arms by improving on the elasticity of the muscles in my arms and legs, I shall be using my own weight and pulling my power to stretch my arms in an isometric fashion to reduce chances of injury and improve my flexibility. The physiological benefits of this is the benefits to continue exercise is that after increasing your flexibility and elasticity, the overall range of movement of your selected muscle will increase and improve your flexibility amongst other muscles. The ways to increase this difficulty of stretching is simply using a variation of stretches and trying to further your own movement. Apologise, Pam, if from this point in the video none of the excess components of fitness are on, as the videos that I made with my partner Alex McGrath have not been sent to me yet, and this is for power, which was my medicine ball slams in the gym downstairs, speed, which was my 30-metre sprints on the track in the college, and strength, which was the bicep curls, which were done in the strength and conditioning gym within college. Sorry, Pam. It's you know. I make out the fact that in my script, all the descriptions, explanations, physiological benefits and ways to make all them harder, the power, the strength and the speed are included. Unfortunately for the videos, Alex has had trouble sending them to me and I haven't been able to edit them in, so I'm sorry for that. If it does bring down my grade, I would like to talk to you about it. Obviously we'll be talking about it tomorrow. Hopefully you've enjoyed my videos. It took like 7 times to get it completely right. And yeah, except from that, all I can do is apologise.